Shalom people of God, I greet you in the name of Jesus. I am the servant of God Adam Marie of the Church Army with prayer of deliverance in Jesus Christ, and on this day I stand before you to speak to you about the realities of the spiritual world, concerning cartoons, social media and video games. I'm Adam Marie and I worked in the spiritual world, in the world of witchcraft and in the world of the water. I started working in witchcraft at the age of 3 until I was 15 years old, and the Lord gave me the grace to be delivered here at the Church of the Army of Prayer, so I worked in witchcraft as a witch queen. I ruled 2 kingdoms, but at the age of 10 I was initiated into the marine world of mermaid, so I started working in the world of water at the age of 10, and the world of the water is the world that controls the film industry, the social media industry, the industry of everything related to the virtual, such as artificial intelligence, social networks, video games, cartoons and films, the fictional. In the world of the sea there are 2 sides. There is the world of the sea that seems nice when you land there, like in the cartoons Barbie and in SpongeBob. You see the world of the sea like that with everyone who is nice. All the children who are chained in the witchcraft are chained in the waters. They are there but unconsciously. While they sleep they see themselves swimming underwater with people that their favorite cartoon character. While that is the first side of the world of the sea, it is actually a fictional world. It is in this fictional world in the water that we were binding the spirit of the children with chain, and we made them believe in a world that does not exist, yet it is a real world in the spiritual world of the water. The second facet of this world is where you meet all the demons of the sea, whether it is the mermaid of water, the demons who control cartoons like for example SpongeBob, Mickey Mouse and Barbie reside here. It is there that they work with other demons to control the thoughts of children, in the submarine world below water. Thus there is a first and second dimension of the sea kingdom. It is a hidden world through the depths of the water, and it is a world that does not shine. There is no light. It is there that the mermaid Barbie hold meetings with her agents to control the thoughts of children. So when I was initiated by the mermaid of the sea, I was with my queen, the one who had initiated me. She came to take me on the land and we passed by a canary to arrive at the edge of the water at night around midnight, and when we arrived at the beach, there were lots of giant mermaids that were lined up, and when we arrived they started screaming, "Yes, she has arrived, she is finally here." I did not understand what was happening. Then they started to line up to enter the water, and when they entered the water we were the last to enter the water. When I have entered the water I saw a world where there were lots of children of different races, whites and blacks, Asians. There were spirits of children from all over the world. Thus there were lots of children all mixed with their favorite cartoon character playing. In this dimension I saw the spirits of many children with Queen Barbie, others were with the demon SpongeBob, others were with Mickey Mouse, others were with the mermaid Elena of Avala, others were with several mini cartoon character. There were several children. They seemed to be happy, joyful, but when you listen it is as if their soul was crying. When you look you think they are there happy to be transformed into fishtail being, swimming, run everywhere. They play with their favorite heroes. There are children who were racing cars, other were enjoying marine castle, other simply swim, play with the snow, chatting with their cartoon heroes. The dark aspect of all this is that it is a world where they have chained the souls of children, and some children find themselves in this world while they sleep in their dreams, but they tell themselves that it is normal. They tell themselves that they are experiencing what they always wanted and dream, because they are with their favorite cartoon character. So when we arrived the siren showed me this fantasy world under the sea. Since I really liked the Barbie character, she showed me the place where Barbie mermaids by their tails. She also showed me Barbie's big house called Dream House. It was her big castle. After showing me all this I was crowned there in Barbie Castle. They put a crown on my head and said to me, "From now on you will be the one to lead Barbie's house and servants." After my coronation we went down even deeper into the water. When we arrived to this second world in the water, I saw that there was already a large table set, with several demons from the second heaven and the first heaven, demons from the earth, demons chained in the world of Satan, demons that the Lord himself chained beneath the ocean. There was also the false Jesus, that the Catholics represent in their illustration. The Catholics have caused people to worship him. The Word of God declares, do not make any representation of the things of heaven here below on earth, but they represented a false Jesus in their parish. All this for demon to condemn the people on the basis of this verse. There was this Jesus who was there on the table. There was also Mary of Manga, the Queen of Heaven. There was the goddess Versace that we call Medusa. There was also this red mermaid, the blue mermaid, the black mermaid. The black mermaid is the most dangerous of the mermaids, but the red mermaid is a mermaid of Indian magic. She is the one who controls all the mermaids of the earth, and it is with this mermaid that I worked with all these years. So when I arrived, all these demons and spiritual entities were sitting around a table. Between the red mermaid and the black mermaid there was a throne, and on this throne it was written destruction, and at the bottom of destruction it was written seduction. This is the name that was given to me. In the spiritual world of witchcraft I was called destruction, but in the world of water I was called seduction. So when I sat down on the throne, they told me, from now on you will govern the industry of seduction, whether it is the manufacture of lady pants, the manufacture of lipstick, makeup, the manufacture or the making of the cartoon and films. I work much more with cartoons. I oversaw the manufacture of wigs, curls, earrings, high heels, everything that is like an element of the siren of seduction. They told me that I was going to govern the manufacturing of all these things, and that I was the one who was going to control the quality of the seduction products. I was given a siren who was going to work with me, who would be like a bodyguard. We called her a light siren. She watched over me everywhere I went. Everything I did she made a report. But in the industry of cartoons, movies and social networks I work with the siren Barbie. Very often the cartoons that we see on TV are not even filmed on land, and they are not even filmed by people, for it is filmed directly below the water by marine spirit. I had this ability to transform myself into a fictional character, and then we filmed what Barbie instructed with cameras. We did the scenes underwater as the Queen. Barbie acted like a director and she told us, here is what we are going to do, and then we played our role and recorded scenarios. As soon as the filming finished, we were going to give it to the agents who were cinematographic people on Earth who were going to release it on television channels. Even the people who created these television channels are possessed by demons who live underwater, and they are the ones who collaborate with Barbie. They hold the money and the network, so we did cartoon and movies at the bottom of the water and then we publish it on the land, and the money that Barbie was after was the souls of the people who watch. Every time a child or adult watches this cartoon their spirit was chained at the bottom of the water. When people are bound and trapped in the prison all they do is watching more of these cartoon, especially SpongeBob and Barbie and Mickey Mouse. These three cartoons has allowed the devil to chain the souls of the children in the world of witchcraft and in the world of the water. Every time these children sleep they find themselves underwater, but they tell themselves that it is normal to be there because they want to be in the company of their cartoons heroes. Cartoons bring about heaviness in prayer. It weigh down the atmosphere in your life of prayer. Every time a Edgar 3 watches a cartoon and sleeps without praying, his life of prayer gradually decreases. So even the children of Christians, pastors, bishops, when they watch cartoon they become filled with heaviness, because they are in front of the television of 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. At bedtime they forget to pray, and that's how the agents of the water mermaid and the agents of witchcraft come to claim their soul. And when they arrive at night they call their spirit to get up. As a result their spirit leave their body and is transported in spirit. Movies and drawings bring out atmosphere of heaviness in times of prayer. Cartoon is also a way to initiate little ones into witchcraft. Whenever children spend at least 3 hours in front of a cartoon, we came through the drawing because demons are already transferred to them. The snake spirits, mermaid spirits and the spirits of witchcraft are communicated to children through cartoons. And when the spirits enter in the body of children they put a code on their forehead or in their brain, and these codes appear in the world of water and in the world of witchcraft. We saw these through a dark light that shone, and we knew that such a child is watching the cartoon, and we came to claim his soul to unconsciously initiate him into the world of witchcraft. This is how we used the souls of children to work in the world of witchcraft. They are initiated unconsciously and their soul is transported to work in the water. We use these souls to make a throne. We transformed souls to stool. When the children are chained underwater, they see that in their sleep they are in the water, or they are in an imaginary world of cartoon. It's just that we have already taken their soul. So in mangas, in superhero and cartoons, there are children that aspire to possess the power of their heroes. They say, I want the power of Super Jack, which is to fly away. Then at night, when they find themselves flying away with their favorite superheroes, in fact it's just that unconsciously they have already received this power spiritually to be able to fly away. The children themselves think that it's normal, yet it's pure witchcraft. Also, there are those who say they have toys and who dress up as a queen, who dress up with crowns, long dresses, heels, but spiritually it's as if they are selling their soul to these entities that are attached to this disguise. In fact, every time they say they have the power of Dr. Lena or of Lisa, they spiritually transforms into these mermaids and entities that are behind this cartoon. This demon has the right to come and take her soul to work with, because she is already sold. In the world of underwater there is what is called manga disease. Men on Earth ignore this. Manga disease is a crisis that is attached to the soul of a person, to the point he want to transform himself into the manga character. He start to want the same hairstyle, the same eyes, to the point of doing surgery, even to change his entire wardrobe, even her way of thinking, just to be able to look exactly like the manga character. His way of thinking and way of speaking changes, even walking. So you are changing everything to look like a manga character, but you become a demon who has been incarnated on Earth and has the right to work through your body, since you yourself asked for him. You told him, I like your way of being, way for thinking and acting, so come take full control of my body so that everything I am going to do is directed by you. Children say, I want to be like Midolius. There is the cartoon that called the 7 Deadly Sins, and every time you want to look like a character from this cartoon, for example if you want to look like Midolius, you are calling the demon of perversity to come and enter your body, also the demon of anger to come and enter your body. Because we all know that Midolius, the main character of this cartoon, is a demon that is attached to perversity and anger.